Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to my first mod showcase in Minecraft. So for this mod showcase, I'll be doing, the version is 1.7.10 and anything before that pretty much. And we're going to be focusing on the structure mod. This is one of my favorite mods in Minecraft, and just because you can get instant structures. So I'll just give myself a few of them here. Now there are some bugs with it, and I will explain it to you in a couple seconds, and I will leave a download link for this mod in the description. So what we have here, we have a magic pyramid block. So what you do, you just place the block and then you right click the block to make it spawn its structure. So if I were to right click that, it spawns an instant pyramid just like this, and it's just a little pyramid. There are a lot of structures. So this is a magic tower, so if we right click it again, it spawns a tower just kind of like this, and you can see inside of the tower we have that. And for this tower, they haven't really built a ladder going up. It's kind of like a trampoline, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. And then we have a magic enchantment room. It's pretty small, but this basically what it is just a couple of books with enchantment blocking it. Now we have a lighthouse, which is also pretty cool, and I spawned outside of it. Alright. So it does take a little bit for the lighthouse to spawn. Here we have a house, which is really cool too, with a crafting table and a large chest with a couple of essentials in it that you pretty much need to survive, I guess. Food, material, pickaxe, cake. So here we have a treehouse. Basically, it's not really a treehouse. It's like a giant tree. I spawned inside of the treehouse. Alright, let me just get out of it here. So basically, it's just kind of a giant tree. It's not really much of a treehouse. Like if I were to dig in right here, I guess you could call this part a treehouse. Like you could make a ladder leading up to this point, I guess. But yeah. And here is where I was talking about the bugs. These are wooden pens for like pigs and animals. Now, this one doesn't really have any bugs to it, but this one does. As you can see, if I come over here, you can see that it says I'm highlighting a block, and all I do, I can't get out. I'm trapped in here. So if I destroy that, then these spawn. Then if I destroy this, that spawns. If I destroy that, that spawns. So that's the bug that I'm talking about with this. I think it's just on the iron pen and maybe on the nether brick pen. Yeah, it's also here. So if I break that, those will spawn. If I break that, those will spawn. Just like that. So yeah, that's pretty much one of the only bugs to it. And then we have a wheat farm, and I'll get these ones too. Okay, so sugarcane farm. I really like this if I'm building like kind of a city, I guess. It's quite big too. Lava arena. Basically what it is, just a little area that you could do like battles, I guess, with other people surrounded by lava, so you can't get out. And this is just an arena. It's pretty much the exact same thing as that, but without the lava. So I'll skip that. And a magic bunker. This is pretty small. I spawn inside of it, of course. Alright, so ignore that hole right here. But this is pretty much what a bunker looks like. It has some arrows in it with bows. Pretty sick. Here we have a water slide. And as the water starts to fall down, up to the top, and then go down the water slide. Just like that. Close that. Okay. So here we have some trapped houses. Basically it's a house with lava around it. Just like that. And then this one's pretty much the exact same thing but with cactus. So I'll place that just so you guys can see it. Just like that. Now this one is a storehouse, so it's basically a room with a bunch of chests in it. So get around to the front here. So as you can see, it has a bunch of chests in it, couple crafting tables and furnaces. Then this is a wheat farm. It's pretty much the exact same as the sugarcane farm, but wheat. So you have all the wheat growing here. Okay, and I'll get some more blocks right now. Okay, so I now have more blocks. This is a melon farm block. It's pretty much the exact same, but with melons. And this is pumpkin, pretty much the exact same as that, but pumpkins. And this is a prison. It is pretty cool because it spawns it's a decent size actually, and it actually has cells inside of it and everything. Looks pretty cool and everything like that, so I'll just get out of here. Now, this is another prison, pretty much the exact same as that, but it's made out of obsidian instead of cobblestone. This is a small little roller coaster. Now, they do have a bigger roller coaster in this mod, and I'll get to it in a little bit. This is a skyscraper. I like this one. I like this one a lot. And it is pretty tall too, if you guys can see. I'll just go to the top here real quick. It is pretty tall, and it is a pretty decent size. So that's really good. You could spawn one of these, then make your own rooms in there, add furniture, do whatever. And there are sheep inside of the skyscraper. Alright. This is just torch patterns, basically a pattern of torches. Kind of useless. I don't know why it's in here, but you know. This spawns an airplane right above you. Just right here. And the other wing hasn't spawned in yet. There we go. Just a little airplane. This one's a cave, so I can't really show you what this one looks like because basically what it is, it's a cave with steps going down, but I didn't I forgot to, or I'm on flat, so it doesn't go all the way down. But if you have quite some room to work with, that's pretty much a cave, and down there is just a little room. And I'll go ahead and get some more blocks. Okay, so I got some more blocks now. This spawns a boat block, or this block spawns a boat. It is pretty big. I've seen bigger boats though from instant spawn mods. This is an air balloon, spawns it right above you, just like this. It's pretty cool. And then this just spawns a mini house that looks like the sun's setting. Hang on, let me just set the time back to day. Okay, so and this spawns like a gingerbread style house, kind of, if you will, with a fireplace. Classic gingerbread house, pretty much, or that's what it's supposed to look like. And then this is a plane that spawns on the ground, I believe. Yeah. And this one is actually a pretty big plane. It's more like a jet rather than a plane, but I do not think you can go inside of it. This is a dungeon, similar to the prison but smaller. It's pretty much like a single cell with chests with some materials in it. And this is a huge pyramid. This pyramid is actually accessible. You can go inside of it, unlike the other one. So I'll give some room here for it to spawn. And it might take a little bit for it to spawn, so... Oh, okay, I guess I spawned inside of it again. Alright, that's sick. Let me just get out here. Okay, so this pyramid is a really good size, as you can see, and the entrance is right here. There's a lot of different paths in the pyramid and traps and everything like that. I'm not going to go through the whole pyramid because that will take way too long. This is a castle tower. Again, this is one of my favorites. I really like the castle tower. There it is. It does look really cool, and this is why I like it. It has good height to it and everything too, so that's good. A haunted house. Okay, so here I spawned in one of the rooms, and pretty much it's just a haunted house with a bunch of cobwebs, dark in here. Your classic haunted house that you have at amusement parks or whatever, pretty much. Now this is a mega tower block. I'm gonna pause the video right now because this one does take a little bit to spawn. This mod spawns an average of about 1024 blocks per second, so this will take a little bit to spawn, so I'm gonna pause it right now. Okay, so the mega tower just spawned, and as you can see, it is very big. It is extremely big. It is extremely tall, and if I just go over to this end, right over here, you can see it has a nice little pattern going all the way up. It is very big. It surpasses the clouds. That's pretty much how tall you can see that it is. And right there, I believe it stopped. Yeah, this is the top right here. So it is very big. So if you wanted to add some rooms in here and kind of make it your own like tower, that would take a really long time. But if you do it, then congrats to you, I guess. Or yeah, because it will take very long. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the last couple of blocks right here. Okay, now these two houses are very similar. They're just different colors and styles. This one's kind of like a happy house, and it's pretty cool looking house. And then this one's kind of like a darker house, like maybe that you would see, or yeah, it's pretty much like a darker house that hasn't spawned yet. Okay, there we go. It's pretty much a darker house than this one. So now this one, a floating sphere. It's a big floating sphere with pretty much a big pool inside of it. Now you guys will see what I mean when I spawn this, and I'm gonna try to spawn it over here because it does need some room. So you can see I did spawn in the middle of a giant sphere. Just get out of it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Now this right here is the roller coaster I was talking about that was really big. I'm gonna give this one some room to spawn just so it doesn't interfere with anything else because it's really cool. So it's spawning right there. Right when you spawn it, if it starts to get a little bit laggy, your game, don't worry about that. That means it's done spawn. That means it's spawning. Once it's finished spawning, your game should stop lagging. So yeah, this is pretty much what the bigger roller coaster looks like. Looks really cool. Now this right here is a soccer stadium. This, if you'll notice if I put it down, if I right click on it, it says in the bottom left corner, spawn the structure will take an average of 5 minutes. Click again if you have the time. If you don't spawn the structure. So I really actually don't have the time because I need to leave in about a couple minutes. So I'm going to end this video right now. So if you want to, spawn the stadium, you can click it again, and then it will take about 5 minutes to spawn. Your game will say not responding, but don't worry about that. Just leave it for about 5 minutes and then come back. It takes it about 4 minutes for me to spawn, but basically it's just a huge soccer stadium. Huge. It's like, it goes from like right about there all the way to over there. It's very big, and it's very tall too. It's about as tall as this house right here. And it just has a big soccer field in it with stands and dressing rooms and everything. So that was it for this mod showcase, and I'll leave the link in the description. Hope you guys enjoy, and catch you guys in the next one.